Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and Iron Man here from the Block Runner MetaZone, Rovi, and MScribe. And today, let's do a moment of silence for the death of memes.
Again?
Yeah.
Is this the final time we're going to say this?
Yeah. I mean, people have been calling for the death of memes for like 2 years straight.
Yeah, we were one of those initially.
I don't know if we were calling for the death of it, but
Well,
we're fading it hard.
yeah.
Let's just say.
We assumed this day would come at some point in time, right? It's like, man, memes have everyone's attention, but like, how long can this go on, right?
And it went on for longer than I would have guessed.
Like a solid year and a half. And then so now the parallels, now that the charts are fully manifested and completed, we're about to look at some of them. You can really draw the parallels to what happened last cycle with NFTs, right?
Yeah.
It was about the same length of time where like this singular concept, this singular product offering within the crypto industry really captured waves of attention. And therefore liquidity and volume ensued. But so the big question here now is, can it ever return? And if it does, will it still be in the same form factor? Is there going to be some sort of like difference to it? What is it, right? Because that's the underlying question we all need to know so that we're primed and positioned for the next leg up, right?
That's right.
For whatever that thing is, right?
Yeah, so let's take a look at what's going on here. So it's finally over for meme coins. Let's remember and honor the meme coin supercycle. And how many do you still remember? So we got a little video here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any audio. There doesn't need to be.
No.
This is like a moment of silence type situation.
Yeah, so we got Stan, Sigma,
Punky, Hammy.
So you can see the pattern here, right? Number go up, and then you see a collapse.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a nuke went off.
Popcat, Fwog, Billy, Retardio. I mean, goes on and on and on, right? I mean, Farcoin's still holding kind of strong. You would say, you would think.
Yeah,
so,
is it? It's still around $1 billion, right?
Maybe 700, 600, 800 million, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's holding.
All right, so memes are dead. 2025 trenchers are the equivalent of 2023 NFT maxis. They've disappeared.
Well, the maxis, I guess, in this case, would be people who are still hanging around, which is like the last 10%, right? Because, I mean, look at that death spiral here at the end. Like, that is very scary. Right there.
How does that happen? Like, you just
I don't know.
Don't touch the computer for a few weeks.
What was that? Was that like Kanye coin? It's like, all right, that's enough. I give up.
Right.
Like, clearly, that might have been actually a good indicator, right? It's like Kanye does his coin and it only goes down. You know, that's pretty indicative of like the space.
Yeah, if you bought the Kanye coin
after all that hype,
after 1 hour after they launched it,
you were screwed.
You're not only screwed, but you're pretty dumb for buying this stuff. I mean,
is it you really dumb? It's kind of the point of being in the market, right? You got to bet on something, right?
No, you don't. You just wait it out.
Wait out for what? But what if it did a Trump coin?
No.
If you would have waited it out,
you don't take that risk.
You
don't take that risk. You're wrong 99 out of 100 times every time with memes.
Yeah, we'll inject like multiple top blast success story to counter you and to convince the retail audience that this is what they should be doing.
Those top blasters are insiders.
Right. Yeah, so obviously people see this and they're calling it the end. Right?
Yeah, so
and
Cook,
we've heard this story before.
Yeah, so Cook is basically aligning what happened with the memes to NFTs. So let's take a look at what happened with NFTs. Right, so if you max out the charts here, NFTs exploded in 2021 and 2022, and then everything since disappeared. And so this is NFT trade volume. We're looking at NFT buyers and sellers also tanked.
You see that little blip back there in 2024? That has to be ordinals, right? Does this factor in?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I feel like it doesn't. No, this is like Ethereum stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so top Ethereum NFT traders. That little blip, this one is interesting. We need to look into what this is.
That's probably
it's
hard to gamble. It's pudgy penguins.
Yeah, maybe so.
It's like people were buying up pudgies in anticipation for Pengu's airdrop or something. That's a guess. It might not be that. Actually, that's more recent. I don't think it was that. I don't know. It might have just been like some anomaly, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you could see the parallels here, right? The memes went up, crashed. Users went up, crashed.
Yeah, so those NFT maxis, right, that Cook is referring to, they're still out there claiming that NFTs are going to come back someday, right?
Yeah, heavy bag holders.
Yeah. So it's like, are the meme trenchers, are they going to be in the same boat, right? Just, I'm telling you guys, any day now, you know, the next runner is going to emerge. It's going to hit $10 trillion.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the catalyst to bring, you know, sentiment back to these markets, right? That's the question. Is that actually going to reign true? Because we know how difficult it is, you know, to come back. If one would say, like, from a meta standard, you know, DeFi had its moment.
We're not all Michael Jordan here.
Yeah, it's hard to repeat. Right?
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened actually yet.
No, it has not.
In the crypto sense. Yeah,
so Jacob thinks he's got a solution from Story Protocol. The only way to salvage this is to pivot away from the endless PvP and max extraction culture on Solana, and instead a PvE environment where token creators and community are incentivized to win without rug. This platform shifts is already proven with Larry on IP.World. It smashed a 70 million market cap. Larry, the IP owner, earned 500,000 literally just from owning the cat used for the meme coin. So IP owners get 3% of tokens created with the IP vested in over 3 months. IP fees from the IP fees from the tokens, and plus the community gets UGC awards for growing the underlying token culture. The community has accrued $20,000 rewards from Larry.
It's all just one meme.
This is just one token, and we're going to explain to you how all this works. But he's referring to the same chart that we were looking at earlier. So what is IP.World? What is this? Yeah. So this is a token launch platform, memes essentially. But the way you launch is you launch an IP, let's say like this cat here, or any of these assets.
That's Evil Larry, dude.
And then once you launch this underlying IP, others can come in and remix it. Right. And you're launching against this underlying asset. And the IP owner of Evil Larry is collecting 3% of all tokens remixed with this asset.
All the tokens or the volume, like the fees?
It could be, I think it's the tokens, or it could be the fees. I'm not sure, but it's 3% of the remixed tokens. And so now what you have here is an ecosystem where we have IP launchers, and then you have communities remixing that IP. And every time you remix it, the IP ends up growing in value, like literally, right? And then the remixers also get a cut of the transaction volume for launching against that IP. So it's interesting.
Yeah, it's just a way to kind of like piggyback, I guess, on, like, imagine if PayPay, I guess, probably one of the most valuable internet IPs of all time.
Yeah.
Imagine if the creator of PayPay, the damn frog, launched on a platform, I guess, like this. You know, all the derivative spin-offs of a PayPay would essentially contribute value to that original artist, right?
Yeah.
That's the thesis here.
Yeah, the thing is that you could see Pepe and then just launch it somewhere else.
Correct.
You could, and it has happened, and it is happening.
Yeah.
And I think the guy who created Pepe is like angry about that too.
I think that's a lot of cases, right? We saw that happen with the chill guy meme, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Same thing. Somebody saw the character, launched a meme coin, made millions probably.
Yep.
Creators like, WTF, mate. I reject this in all the fibers of my being. So send it to zero.
Yeah.
And I think basically it kind of did.
Yeah.
So there's a discrepancy in these markets, right? And some people are advocating for more, I guess, ethical alignment through the creator process itself. And that's maybe a contributor to why things have kind of fizzled out, because and we kind of subscribe ourselves to that idea, is the deviation away from creator support, more like trench support. That's ultimately what killed NFTs.
Yep.
Like 100%, right? The abandonment of royalties, the abandonment of creator sustainability.
Thank you, Blur.
Yeah, in favor for just pure trench value. Like, of course, the traders loved it, but then the market ceased to exist.
Yeah.
So replicating the same energy here in the meme coin trenches. So, I mean, it's a worthy discussion point.
Yeah, it's a good attempt. It's an interesting experiment.
Yeah, we don't have to watch this. So this is basically the founder.
Yeah, outlining,
saying the same thing you just did.
Yeah, correct.
In video form. So if you want, you can watch that. He's just explaining the benefits of this.
Yeah. All right. So Jacob again, IP is the #1 traded coin on official Upbit.
Right.
And
which is a Korean exchange.
Korean exchange, obviously, right? If you can't read that. Yeah. Skill issue.
So that's right. So we've talked about Story Protocol in the past, right? I have mixed feelings about this one because.
Yeah. I mean, that is an industry engineering if I've ever seen one myself.
Explain what you mean by that.
Well, if you look at Story's blockchain, there are basically 0 transactions on the network, and they raised like over $250 million, something like that.
They raise a lot. I don't know if it's that much, but it's a lot.
Yeah, something to that effect. And then they're part of launching some sort of publicly traded company to acquire IP as a treasury strategy.
Hence number go up, hence, topping the trader leaderboards specifically in this Korean exchange. So it is kind of like inducing this this interpretation, if you will, from like the retail perspective that, Story Protocol is off to the races. It's working.
Yeah.
Right? So, that's up in the air how you want to perceive that. Is this like industry collusion, industry tactics just to kind of simulate a chain success in order for it to kind of fake it till you make it type stuff, right? We see
maybe
a lot of other industries. That's kind of like how things work out.
Sure. Yeah. Maybe they fake it till they make it, and they do get real IP on the blockchain, and like people.
Yeah, as a result.
Yeah. Maybe it does work out.
Yeah, that's.
I suspect that it won't.
You always have. Just even in spite of this, right? You just for other reasonings, right? Like how do you actually enforce?
You can't. Not until you have legal backing, legal enforcement. You can't really enforce IP.
Yeah, so it's a question of they have to create like such a massive network effect and prove out this concept and have enough adoption to where like regulatory bodies can start to see value in it and start to move in place, which we've seen that happen before in crypto's past. Like look at Bitcoin, right?
Yes,
it had to go
perfect
through
example.
Had to go through 15 years of hoops and loops to get to the point where
dodging missiles for 4 straight years easily.
Yeah, so it's not outside of the pocket of reality, right? So you don't. That's why it's it's a mixed relationship, right? It's like we see you, a little bit of like a yucky feel to it, but at the same time, game is game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Speaking of gamers.
Yeah. Well, I just passed this tweet. I'm going to link this also in the description. It breaks down what IP is, sort of like the mania that's sort of happening, which I call engineering, but, it could be organic. Who knows, right?
Market engineering, yeah.
Yeah. So, but Pump.fun, they're introducing something new called Ascend, a series of updates that will 100x the Pump.fun ecosystem by making coins more sustainable and aligned with their communities. And it says 10x more creator earnings via dynamic fees, 10x faster processing of CTO creator fee applications. So this is a manual process.
Yes.
So either they're reading 10 times faster.
Or they hired 10 times more people. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or they created some sort of AI processing, potentially.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe you have AI kind of filter through the crap.
Yeah.
And just flag the good ones.
Yeah.
But the trenches are back. It says creators and communities have and creators' fees as a tool for marketing, content creation, and funding. The problem running a startup, viral marketing campaigns, exchange listings are expensive. The current creator fees don't move the needle. However, raising fees across the board comes at the direct expense of traders and can hurt the coin's ability to grow long term. So the expense comes to the traders. So the solution here, dynamic fees, V1, is a brand new tiered creator fee structure exclusive to PumpSwap, designed specifically for acceleration and longevity. Now, creating on Pump will 10x more, be more rewarding. And so let's take a look at some examples. Trencher, creator earns fees is $104,000, but with this new mechanism, $1.2 million.
Damn.
And the same goes across the board here.
So they weren't lying about
the 10x.
Well, some of these aren't. 10X,
yeah, they're not directly 10x, but
on average. So it's interesting, right? So people are excited and they're like, "Holy crap-a-roo," you know?
we're back.
Yeah. So again, it's along the ideology that if you skew the incentives a little bit more into the creator direction, you know, you should get like fundamental results, meaning like, you know, more effort, if you will, to creating something with longevity and sustainability.
Not only that, retention, right? If you're a creator and you're making 10 times more, you're going to stick around.
Correct. Yeah, because it's completely, you know, volume based, right? So, you know, you want to do whatever it takes in the context of being a creator. So in Pump.fun's definition and like per their marketing, they're really targeting the streamer demographic. So all that simply means is you need to get viewers, right?
Yeah.
For whatever means possible.
Yeah, so we thought this was interesting, and we were like, all right, let's take a look at the fee schedule. And they have a page specifically for that. And
I still got the damn jiggle up there and everything.
yeah, you can't forget the jiggle.
Even when you're just reading docs,
yeah,
the jiggle is always.
It's just a reminder. You're FOMO. You're missing out.
Stop reading, idiot.
Yeah, don't pay attention to this like list of numbers.
Yeah, which we think a lot of people did it. You know.
Yeah, they did not. Take a look at this. Like so it says coins that launch on Pump.fun platform have graduated, have an associated pool on PumpSwap called the canonical pool, and the fees vary depending on Solana price market cap. So if you look here, market cap in this chart, as it goes up, you can see the creator fee goes from 0.3 and it goes down as market cap goes up, down to 0.05, so 5 basis points. And then at the same time, the protocol fee stays stays exactly the same, other than, you know, at the very beginning. So LP fee stays exactly the same the whole way. And then the total fees also goes down from 1.25 all the way down to 0.3.
Okay.
So we're not going to get into too much details, but this doesn't look good for creators.
It doesn't. Yeah. I'm having a hard time interpreting like how this aligns with their messaging of like, you know, the solution to bringing the trenches back is to support creators more heavily, right? It's like, okay, let's look into the new splits. I would imagine this means less for the platform, more for the creator.
Right.
And then
then you take a look at it as the market cap goes up, which can be perceived as having some success on your token.
Yeah.
The fee that the creator earns goes down. And so what I'm interpreting is typically when you have a higher market cap token, the volume tends to go up.
For sure.
And therefore, as the volume goes up, the creator gets paid more. So you can ratchet down the fee for the creator a little bit and still generate more income as a result of, even though you're reducing the creator fee. And then as a result of doing that, you are making it easier for traders to have a little bit more profits. And so I think that's what's happening here. But again, we won't go too much detail, but I think there's a better way to do it.
I guess it depends on what the existing creator fee is, right? Assuming it's like much higher than this, I guess, like as like a flat fee, right?
Like existing, like today, you mean, versus this new method?
Before this.
I think it was just flat, yeah.
Yeah, it was just flat, right? But at I don't know, maybe potentially higher than what it starts out as here. So I guess, or lower. Maybe it starts off higher here than what it is today.
Maybe so.
Therefore, like in the earlier valuations, you're kind of like generating more. It's kind of like you're bootstrapping your efforts a bit.
Yeah, yeah, I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, so
it just depends on how the fee was before this update.
It clashes with my interpretation of, you know, they're competing with Twitch, and from what I remember, you know, I recall. Correct me, TJ, if you can, if you know some streamers who divulge these details. The more successful you become as a streamer on that platform, I think the more of the pie you get from like the subscription revenue. I think
I believe that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you start off, everybody pays $5 a month, but assume Twitch gets like 4 of those $5. You only get 1, but over time, you know, it ratchets in your direction the more famous you become, essentially.
Yeah. Therefore, increasing retention for the creator.
Yeah. And
creator makes more money.
And the platform makes less money.
They make less money, but they get more people.
Yeah.
Because better production.
Yeah, better network effects.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I was expecting something similar to that. And this is like the opposite, right? It's like,
agreed. Yeah.
The more viral you become on this platform, represented by higher market cap.
Yeah.
The ratcheted down your own individual fee becomes.
Yeah. Like, so how high of a market cap does this equate to? 98,000 SOL. That's about $20 million.
Okay.
So it's not a ridiculously high market cap.
Yeah. So TBD, right? If this is gonna like actually kickstart some new trenching activity or not.
Yeah. All right. So we got one of the co-founders of Yuga Labs saying, history lesson: NFT marketplaces evade royalties but preserve fees for themselves. Quality creators disappear. Ecosystem crumbles. New meta moves to fungibles. Billion tokens get launched. Fun for a while, but average holding time is in the seconds. Fungible token ecosystem crumbles. NFT marketplaces continue to misapprehend the source of their success. Add fungible token trading and celebrate with emojis.
He's talking about OpenSea, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's literally no reason to buy fungible tokens there, and their volume proves it. The pre-mined fungible token launch app continues to try to iterate to bring NFT-style royalties to fungible tokens. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's painting a picture here, right? It's history's
repeating,
looping in a sense. It's like, okay, well, yeah, so increase revenue flows to creators, but not NFTs, right? Because OpenSea and other platforms are not like aggressively pursuing that path for whatever reason.
Right.
But now you got the meme coin launchpad. It's kind of clamoring for this market share.
Yeah, and if something doesn't change, history will complete the cycle.
Yeah.
Right? Now the creator fees get withered away because you're catering to the degen trenchers. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, all markets are dead, not just NFTs.
Yeah. What a sad day that will be, dude. You can't have non-fungibles and fungibles out of the race. What's left?
Just Bitcoin, dude. Obviously.
God, I would have snooze-a-thon, dude.
All right. So, huge update, and honestly, to step in the right direction. The impact the fees have had for certain projects have been huge. We're able to play artists, pay marketing, donate to causes, and so much more with Pump.fun. And so this is one of the creators generating more income. Yeah, well, he's more advocating for like OG memes not being left out of the conversation. Right. Yeah, so he's saying, you're right. Why does it keep doing that? I will add one thing. I think we need to find a solution for non-pump swap OG pump fund coins that don't get fees. Should find a way to show love to those communities. And so Alon chimes in. He says, time to migrate old pump fund coins to pump swap. Yeah. So I wonder if our old friend and pal Jake here, remember Jake from Emblem Vault? Maybe there's some sort of internal conversation going on there. Migrate.fun, who knows? Or they're going to go down the heaven pathways. Like, we're just going to do it in-house, build like a migration tool. Yeah, I mean, that's been the trajectory for Pump Fun since. That's true. Yeah, they love to. Yeah, they don't like to form any more technical dependencies. Right, they want the full stack control of that. Yep, that's true. All right, so here another video in the description. Go ahead and watch it. Capital Markets, Creator Capital Markets. So yeah, this is the narrative, right, that we're talking about, that Solana's really pushing, right? Yeah, speaking of Solana, the creator economy has long run on a model where views drive ad revenue. Chasing views forces creators onto a treadmill, churning out endless content, dumbing it down, and chasing algorithms, and they still don't own their audience. The way forward is monetize depth, not just reach. Build deeper connections with your community. Should be a real alternative. Pump Fun's latest product improvement makes this possible. So Solana is in their back pocket. Not surprising. No. And Pump Fun market cap 1.3 billion, fully diluted 3.6 billion. Yeah, so still not doing much, right? Since it's ICO. Yeah, just grabbing. And you kind of would expect that with all the information that we have now. You know, it's the token's value probably won't appreciate until they figure out some new code. And again, per our understanding of crypto history, there hasn't been like a repeat actor in the space who like ushers in a new meta and then does it again. Hasn't happened yet. That would be quite the impressive feat if Alon is capable. Yeah. Of because he did win
one time before, right? By creating this perfect product for the market that had this demand for memes and speculation around that. So,
can you do it again?
Can you do it a second time?
Back-to-back champ?
Yeah. Can you give me some good back-to-back champs, dude?
Eventually, somebody's gonna do it.
Troy Aikman is one. Tom Brady, of course.
Brady. Michael Jordan.
Patrick Mahomes. Did he do it? Did he repeat? He did repeat.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There you go. Is Alon one of those?
Yeah.
We'll see. And if you think he is, this is the token to buy, right?
Yeah. Steve Jobs is another one. He's got multiple championships.
Back to back?
I would say so.
iPad and iPhone, yeah.
iPod and iPhone.
Damn, that's a three-peat, dude.
Yeah.
Dynasty.
Yeah, iPad. Wait. iPod, iPhone, iPad.
Yes.
Holy Toledo's, dude. That guy crushed it out there, and then he died.
Yeah.
That's the way to go, dude.
Yeah, go with that.
Elon's another multiple champ.
Yeah, man. But these are rare.
Yeah, super rare.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen much of that in the crypto space yet, so I don't know. Put in your long or short positions now. That's an interesting bet to take.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. All right, that's it for us. And if you guys find anything interesting in the crypto space, please let us know. We'd like to see it. If there are any questions, also put in the comment section below. I appreciate you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.